What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Finally got you guys some gameplay, some decent gameplay that is not on Shoot House. I know a lot of you guys said in the comment sections of recent videos that you guys don't really care that much about gameplay, about what map it is and how good or bad I do, which I really appreciate that, especially as a channel or as a COD player that's not the best. You know, I don't play this game all day. You can see my level. I think I'm level like 98 or something, which is wild for how much COD I used to play compared to how much I play now, but that's besides the point. Actually, you know what? It's not really besides the point. It kind of is the point. Before I get into the main topic, which is about the Season 2 leaks for Modern Warfare 2 that we've been hearing, or that we've heard, you know, yesterday, I guess. Is anyone else getting bored with this game? I just want to put it out there. I'm not necessarily getting bored because I'm going for camo, so that's kind of what's intriguing me, that's what's keeping me interested, at least. But besides camos, anyone else getting bored? Like it's kind of the same old, you know what I mean? Like we're getting Shoot House, or we got Shoot House, we're getting Shipment, and based on this Modern Warfare 2 leak, we're getting another remastered map. However, it's a Treyarch map, which is very interesting. We are getting Castle, apparently, from World at War. If you didn't know, spoiler alert, plot twist, I don't know. Castle from World at War / Vanguard. We literally just got Castle as a remastered map. And don't get me wrong, it's not a bad map or anything like that. I think it actually might play decent in this game. I think, you know, with how slow they want you to play in this game, Castle's kind of a slow map. You know, it could be a fast map too, but it's you know, you could do all right playing slow in that map. So I think it honestly will be okay in this game. I also think color wise, you know, considering this game has saturation, unlike the other Call of Duty games recently, I think that this game could also support it, you know, graphically and stuff like that. So I'm all right with it overall. I just think that it's an extremely lazy move from Infinity Ward, and I don't get why they're remastering a Treyarch title versus their own game. You know, why not just literally remaster any Modern Warfare 2, even a Modern Warfare 2019 map? You know, we've seen less recently than Castle that we literally just saw a year ago. You know what I mean? Like, I know we're supposed to get this huge overhaul, you know, in November of next year, I think it is, when we're supposed to get Modern Warfare 2, like the 2009 version. We're supposed to get like all of those maps or something as a huge map pack, supposedly for free in this game. So we're going to get, you know, your Rust, your Terminal, things like that. I'm sure that Rust and stuff like that is going to come before that huge overhaul drops. I'm hoping, at least, because otherwise it's a huge missed opportunity. But, you know, even Modern Warfare 3 maps, even COD 4 maps, like none of those, we have to play Castle again. You know, it just seems extremely lazy. I know that Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Sledgehammer, like they kind of work kind of indirectly together, but not really. But it seems like more and more Activision's just kind of like, you know what, like we're just going to give these guys one map. It's going to be a remaster, and we're going to focus everything else on Warzone. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I've not touched Warzone 2 yet. I've not touched DMZ yet. These things just don't really interest me. I know other commentators and other people out there have said that, you know, DMZ is actually fun, Warzone's actually all right. I don't know. I don't really have time to play right now. You know, like I said, I'm barely like level like 98 or something in this game. I'm trying to grind camos. I'm trying to level everything up. I don't even have all the guns leveled up at this point. I'm still going for camos, like I said. And so those are my objectives right now. Those are going to be my objectives. And that's why you see me using different weapons here and there. I think I'm currently doing like tactical rifles, so you'll probably see a couple gameplays here and there. Then again, I record a lot of gameplays, and I don't know, you know, the exact order of when I save them and stuff like that. So you might end up seeing some multiple gameplays using the same guns on the same maps. It's not going to be the most entertaining thing, but it is what it is. Who cares about gameplay, right? Speaking of gameplay, before I get into the rest of the Season 2 leaks, which apparently came from Rouse Valve, anyone else, like I talked about being bored, right? Because there's just not a whole lot to do. There's not a huge grind factor besides, I guess leveling up is kind of one, but you're also capped at 250, so I don't know, for no life sweats, I guess they're already done. But I guess besides the camo grind and the leveling, there's not a whole lot else to do. But what bothers me a lot about this game right now is the spawns, okay? This isn't really coming out of nowhere, but Shoot House spawns, I've talked about it before. I don't know what they're doing with Shoot House spawns, okay? I don't know how you mess up a spawn on a mode in a game from the same developer that you had already, right? You literally had shoot house, you have domination, hardpoint, what's it called, headquarters, team deathmatch. You have all these modes before. I don't understand how you can change it and make them worse, or like why you would change it and make it worse, right? Like nobody really complained that much back in 2019. Like you might have gotten a bad spawn here and there. It wasn't like Shipment where you get a bad spawn every time you blinked. But in this game, or not in this game, but in Modern Warfare 2019, I never personally felt like I got, memorably screwed over multiple times by shoot house spawns. It never really felt that way. And so I have faith that Infinity Ward will probably end up fixing it in this game. Like they'll probably will. I don't know if they necessarily will anytime soon. I would hope so. But as it stands right now, early December, I don't understand how it's not a new map. You know what I'm saying? How would you mess up spawns on a not new map? And it's not like it's like Castle where it's a new game, a new map from another developer. It's literally your creation. You guys created Shoot House 3 years ago, and the spawns were okay, and now they're not. Like I'm not following, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get why that would personally happen. I don't know how you get that to happen. I guess you have a bunch of different people working on the game, and I think that's pretty evident based on, I guess, just the track record of what we've been seeing in terms of Call of Duty recently. It doesn't seem like the same people are working on the game, especially the same people from years and years ago, back when COD was actually decently fun. So that's cool. But, spawn rant aside, let's get back to Season 2. We don't have that much information. There's not a whole lot to get back to, because all we have is that Castle is supposedly coming back, and this operator called Ronin from Modern Warfare is coming here, or coming to the game. That's interesting, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a huge Ronin fan. I don't really care about operators to begin with in general. I'm over 20 years old, so these kind of things don't really matter to me. I'm just being honest with you guys. Not that if there's anything wrong with it if you're older and you care about this stuff, but for me personally, I don't care. You can give me whatever operator you want. I probably use Rose anyway, just because it gives me the best advantage, right? Just because of the darker skin, blending in darker corners, all that kind of stuff. And that's supposedly it for Season 2, at least for leaks wise, right? And so we're getting 2 remaster maps in Season 1. Season 1's supposed to end in February. I don't know, man. I saw Blame Truth's video and I'm kind of agreeing with it. I think overall the COD community is kind of realizing it too, but they don't support multiplayer. They don't care about multiplayer. I feel like it'd be way more obvious if they did. And what sucks about this whole thing is that multiplayer is the game that we paid for, right? Why are we, I don't know. Why are we spending so much time on a free-to-play game? I'm talking about developers here. Why are developers spending so much time on a free-to-play game, being Warzone 2, versus treating the people who spent $70 on their game with a little bit of respect and giving them actual content? Not necessarily, it doesn't have to be all good, because I don't trust that they can make good content anyway, but at least give us content. Even if you're gonna give us like 4 maps and 3 of them are bad, I know that's going to be worse for the game than if you didn't add anything, but at least it shows that they're trying and they care about it, right? Like, one map and it's usually a remaster, like, you obviously don't care about what's going on in your game anymore. And so, it kind of begs the question, as a player, as a viewer, why should I care? Why should I care about this game? Why should I play this game? And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, because you got to get the guns up for Rebirth or Warzone. You gotta make sure your guns are leveled up. And to that I say, you know what? If that's the case, and I don't really want to play multiplayer, but I want to play those things, I'm just going to pay someone, or I'm just going to cheat, or I'm just not going to play Warzone. Like, those are my alternatives. I think forcing people to play this, like, in order to get, Warzone stuff is not a long-lasting solution. It's a very temporary, like, you know what, do this for now, and then we'll move on next time. But the do this for now, it's every year. You have to do this annually. You have to get, Vanguard guns next time Cold War, and then Modern Warfare 2. You have to continuously get guns, not gold, but like, leveled up for the best class videos over and over again, even though, they're going to change it. They're going to nerf the meta as soon as you get it finished. So I don't know. The whole thing is just like, Call of Duty basically just got you running on a hamster wheel. Got me running on a hamster wheel too. It's what it is, especially with like the matchmaking too. You don't do good, guess what? You're right back on it. Or you do good, you get a bad one, and then you want to do good again. They got you running on a hamster whether you realize it or not. It's the whole algorithm thing. It's the whole TikTok and YouTube algorithm. they basically want you to stay on the platform as long as possible. And Call of Duty's basically doing the same thing. Like I said before, that's basically it for Season 2, man. We have very, very little information, very little to go off of, but maybe not. Maybe that's literally it because they just don't have anything planned for the Season 2 yet. Maybe they just don't have anything planned for multiplayer. I would doubt it because 3,000 developers, right? As Blame Truth always says. But at the same time, you never know with these guys. You know, these guys are willing to give us Shoot House and Shipment and call this new content. And plus, these guys are willing to make Season 1 probably one of the most critical, pivotal seasons that you could have in a video game. They're literally going to drag it out for 3 months for no reason. Okay, there's no reason to do this. You could easily drop something else in like, you know, mid-December for a Christmas thing, you know, give us Christmas Crash out of nowhere. You know, that'd be so cool. No, we're probably not going to get that. Give us a free camo. No, probably not going to get that. You know, there's just nothing for free anymore. No handouts. There's no thought into it. There's no care in multiplayer anymore. They're just done. They checked out. They're on the Warzone boat. They want you to be on the Warzone boat. Otherwise, you're going to get forgotten. And it just feels like as a 6v6 player, we've been forgotten. We've been forgotten for years, pretty much since Warzone was dropped. I think Black Ops 4 was the last time I felt somewhat appreciated as a 6v6 player. And even then, you know, the Black Ops Pass was not exactly a fun thing to go through. So anyway, that's a separate tangent. Yeah, man, that's it for Season 2, man. What are we supposed to do? What am I supposed to say? I'm excited for Castle. I'm not, you know, so I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think about Castle returning. Do you think Infinity Ward is being lazy? Do you think Activision is being lazy? Let me know all that stuff in the comment section down below. And thanks so much for watching. See you guys next time. Peace out.